Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica and I'm here to do the twin flame reading for August. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I have been absent for a while because I have been very busy with work and other things, and also it's been summer holiday here where I live. So let's get started. The first one is like an advice card here. So it says, don't try to compare yourself with others. You might not be where you wish you would be right now. It might take a little bit longer than you thought to accomplish something, but it's all right, and it is as it should be. Things will happen when you are ready for it. You are not behind and it's not too late. You are exactly where you're supposed to be and where you're meant to be. Your time will come very soon. That's the advice card. And also here in the middle we have the sun card, and I have to read a little bit. It says, learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it. I also feel like this is a moment or an opportunity to let your ego step out of the way. Let the energy flow through you and let spirit do the work. Shine wholeheartedly and share the warmth with yourself and other people around you. I am the center of the universe and so are you. That is the affirmation for this card. So I feel like, things are moving slowly for the both of you, or things are not moving as fast as you would like it to. You are not where you thought you would be, and that's okay. I also feel like for some there is this need to I feel like it's divine masculine, but I also feel it's divine feminine has to let go of the ego, because someone is still acting from a very from a place of fear, right? Or from a place of like, this is like it's all about me, and it's not. It's about balance. Sorry about the background noise. It's the cat and the traffic. And it's also about doing what you need to in order to feel good, to feel happy, and all of that stuff. So take a step back. Don't let ego control you. Don't let fear control you, and all of that stuff. For divine, I will remove these cards. For the divine feminine, which is this pile here, we have so divine feminine. So the first card is the Sagittarius card here. So it's either you are Sagittarius, you have Sagittarius or fire placement in your personal chart, horoscope, or you might be dealing with a Sagittarius here, okay? It says, then you have the card of winter and divine timing, and I will pull one more card here. And then you got you have winter, divine timing, and transformation. So I feel like last winter, not this winter, but I feel like there's something that I should say this winter something would happen as it should be, because you have the divine timing here. And I know that you've been trying to maybe do something or do more for things to happen, but I feel like it's not the right time, and you would have to wait. You would have to be a bit patient here for this to happen. Like, it will only happen when it's supposed to happen. It doesn't matter what you do or what you think about it, because certain things are just they're just going to happen when they're supposed to. Other things we can manipulate and control, and I'm not saying manipulate in a bad way. I'm just meaning that we can affect the energy. But with this thing, I do not feel like it doesn't matter what you do, and you are going through a transformation. For some of you, you're going through it, and it is very challenging, and I feel like it's very tiring, and it's important to do the work, but it's also important to take a break to just rest and recharge, because it is intense. For others, you have come out of a cycle, right, of transformation. Now you need to sit back, you need to take a step back, you need to let whatever has happened to how should I say, like, you know, not fall into place, but have time to almost like, how should I say, like you need to give that space to like so you can fully understand it, so you can fully integrate within you. So it's important to take a break, and you will feel like with every cycle it's important to take a break. Or if you're going through transformation, if you work with some certain things, transform certain things, it's important to take a break before you're moving on to the next step, right? And also under here it's a Temperance, so 10 of Pentacles and 2 of Wands. And I feel with Temperance, it's about finding the balance. It's about you are trying to find a balance, and you are finding the balance in like an inner aspect of yourself, but now it's also time to manifest that in the outer world or your surroundings, you know. And I feel like you've been trying to let things be. I feel like there is someone here that has let things be as they are, and you are more, how should I say, you have more faith, and you have more acceptance and patience with just letting things be and flow. And you understand also your power here. You understand how much that you can affect things. I feel like for others also here, because you're working on maybe taking care of your inner child, but also making yourself feel safe, and you know, not needing reassurance for others, but actually reassure or assure yourself. For some people, it's also about trying to come to terms with or understanding what you can do and how much you can actually influence things. It has been a little bit tricky to master this or to understand this, but I feel like everything is coming into place as it should. Yeah, I needed to pull another card. So and it's important to also not be like, I feel there's still this need of sorting out yourself before sorting out others. It's super important to take care of yourself, to make sure that you are safe, to make sure that you have financial stability or whatever it is, before you actually give your energy to other people and try to help them. So put yourself first, right? It's just super important. And then next to it is 2 of Wands and Knight of Pentacles here. So I said that I feel like there's a lot of choices here, and or you're wondering what to do perhaps in this. Should you reach out? Should you not reach out? Should you say something or should you not say something? And I feel like you need to consider the pro and cons, because I feel like the best thing to do is to be patient with this and not to push so much. It's like almost like, you know, planting a seed and water it in different ways, you know, instead of like going bulldozer mode on them and be like, hi, how are you here? But like maybe you can send, I don't know, a picture or do something else to get their attention than to be in their face with this, you know. And it's important that you also, you know, because if you reach out also, is it worth them not answering? These are like all these questions you have to think about. And also it's important to remember that whatever you, it's not about reaching out, it's about inner work, it's about what you do. And you have to be patient with yourself. It's a process, and you have to be patient with the other person too. You cannot not rush this. Others need to also, I hear, meditate, okay? A little bit more. You need to learn to meditate. You need to also clear your thoughts a little bit, because sometimes I feel like you're going around and around and around, and it's not healthy, and you need to control that. And one way is to meditate, one way, another way is to journal, but you need to take care of those thoughts, you know, that comes in crushing down sometimes. And let's see, divine masculine here. Let's see. So here we go. They have Virgo card here first. So they are either a Virgo, they have Virgo placements, or you are dealing with a Virgo. The Virgos are kind of set in their ways. You know, they don't like people touching their stuff. They don't like people messing with their stuff. They want things the way they have always had them. They like routine. You know, all of that. They can come across as a bit stiff, I suppose, you know. But also the Virgo affects you. If they have Virgo or divine masculine, have Virgo in their personal chart, horoscope, it affects them differently depending on where Virgo is, you know, the placement of the Virgo. So anyway, they have rejection and divine help here first. So I feel like some, lots of different things. One is some of them feeling super rejected, super hurt, and don't understand why or how. And this rejection, or the feeling of rejection, is also a way for the universe to help them release some of the ego here, or the issue with the ego. And I think it's super important to do so. I feel like some of them feel rejected, or some have rejected the divine feminine, or even the person or that side of them, which leads, like, which you know, and therefore they needed this help, they needed this realization, so they can start working on themselves, you know. And sometimes the only way we can get help is to how should I say, I feel like it's a domino effect here, you know. They were rejected, or they rejected something, and therefore this help can happen, you know. I'm not saying that it's nice, I'm not saying that it's fair, but that's how it is. A lot of DMs have to work with ego, and I feel like for some, they are not used to being rejected, so this is like a really hard pill to swallow. They are not used to people not liking them, or not wanting to talk to them, or not wanting to be around them. So this is like, sorry about the noise. So this is like super, super eye-opening to them, which is good. Under it's the world, the Eight of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So they one part is that someone feels very connected, they feel very like you're one, they feel very drawn to the other half or the other person. But also there's this need for balance here, right? For to also understand that they might need to work on some things. I feel like they are trying to do a lot of things. I mean, this is about cycles, but in this case, I don't I don't necessarily see it like that. It's more like they have to be willing to balance things, they have to work on things, and they have to see how things are connected, to also know like where to start and how to work with things. There is this feeling of being disappointed, but I feel like also this person feel have tried to give, and they feel misunderstood and they feel disappointed. I also feel like they're not really sure, they don't know how to like take care of or be selective with their energy. Okay, because I feel like they might be around people that's not necessarily that good for them. These kind of people takes a lot of energy and drains them of energy, and I feel like they need to be a little bit more selective. They need to learn how to balance that, and they need to learn to be very selective with their energy, so they can also give some to themselves, because some of them, it's more like they put their head in the sand and pretend there's like no problems and stuff like that, which isn't, as you know, helpful. And that's why like Eight of Pentacles is about like, you know, growth, learning things, usually education, but I feel personal growth. Some of them might be reading things now to try to understand themselves better, like self-help books or books about, you know, personal development. But I feel like there's definitely this need for work, to grow, to understand, to evolve, to become not better but more aware of things, you know. Let me pull another card here. Yeah, because like for some, like I said, they haven't been willing to work, they haven't been willing to take responsibility because they've been stuck in their way, and they don't really necessarily see how it could have been a problem of theirs. There's also a lot of ego here and trying to control certain things, and I feel like so there's an imbalance there, and that's why this inner work is needed. It's like they feel that the two of you are a unit, but I feel like sometimes they, and also for some, there is another person involved here, and this other person, I know it's for some, not all, so don't panic, but for the person there where there's a third person involved, or how should I say, this person is there in order for this divine masculine, or you know, or the part, or you know, divine masculine part of someone, so to learn things, to grow. They have lessons there, and they can only do that with this person, and they can't do that with you or with someone else. And it's important to see that as a necessity for their growth and development. And I think if this is your twin flame, you would want them to evolve, you want them to be more aware as well. So don't see this as something bad or something negative. See it as something good and a necessity, because that will also make this person more aware, and that in the end will help the two of you. Okay, anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done that, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.